Yay!
Aloha.
Aloha. Oh, I believe we are live. It's saying live. And so let's
We
just,
are live and alive. Yes,
yes.
we are.
It's so good to see you, my beautiful Melissa.
So good to see my beautiful Kira.
Oh, and welcome everyone, anyone this is our first live, my first live on YouTube, and then my first live here on this platform with beautiful Melissa. Happy terrific Tuesday, and whatever day you join is the perfect moment to be joining. And I'm here, Sophia Eden. Welcome to my YouTube channel for self-love activation, quantum Reiki healing, dance, and up-leveling your life to live during this ascension cycle. And yeah, I had a great idea that we would join together and talk about, what do we want to talk about today, Melissa?
Well, feels like it's time to talk about loving ourselves.
Yeah.
Like all of ourselves.
Yes, always, for sure.
Yes.
The more we love ourselves and accept all parts of ourselves, the more we can love others and have a joyful, peaceful, accepting life and continue to ascend in all we came here to be in
Absolutely.
this ascension
You
cycle.
know it. We
Yeah.
know it.
Yes. So I just want to quickly create the space with beauty and love and calling in the Holy Mother and Holy Father energies and grounding into our crystal core. And whoever's participating, just put up your beautiful Christic shield of light and of love. We want to create an exit portal to allow any discordant energies, anything that's inorganic to the purest, highest love of God, any anti-Christic energies, anti-love energies. We don't want them here. Whoosh, you're not invited. This is a place of peace and joy, love, healing, acceptance, creation, manifestation, harmony, beauty. And yeah, we're sending out the blessings for all of humanity to be at peace, to awaken their beautiful crystalline rose hearts of love. And we're connecting into our Andromedan crystal star matrix of joy, of unity consciousness, Christ consciousness. So yeah, we are here to,
Just that.
yeah, just that. That's just a little quick one, and we'll
Yeah,
sound
you
the gong.
know.
Yes, we'll sound the gong, and yes, and if so, we can just post this regardless if anyone joins us now, since it's the first one. And if someone or anyone wants to join, we'll call that in. Whoever needs to hear this message at this time, please join us either now
We're
or
here
in
for you.
Christic spiral space time. Yeah. So, do you want to start talking about how you love yourself and your journey of love on this?
Sure. Let me talk about how I love myself. It's,
We have someone joining us. Welcome. Hello.
yeah,
Aloha.
we're so happy that you're here.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, it's
talking
a
about self love. Self love.
yeah, yeah.
This is
It
Melissa. And
really,
I'm here, Sophia Eden. Yes. Okay. Go for
yeah, yeah.
it. Sorry.
It really is a one size fits all. It's an antidote to everything, as far as I can tell. And there was a time where I was kind of new to being on the spiritual path, so to speak, and everybody's talking about self-love. I'm like, yeah, I love myself. I love myself. And but this year, oh
You've had
boy,
quite a
was it
year.
I've
Yeah.
had quite a year, and it was
Yeah.
it was a major booty kicking. I mean, my
Yes.
partner of 10 years decided he didn't want to continue in relationship any longer. I had back-to-back friends turn on me, and I was like, okay, what's going on here, right? And so to be honest and vulnerable and transparent, I really wasn't loving myself. And that was the reflection coming in. So I finally was willing to be real with myself, get
Yes.
real
And
with
what
myself,
does being
right?
real look like? And someone's asking, no, we're not sisters. We're soul starseed sisters. This is a healing. And this is about self love and how to create more joy and love in your life and how to show up more in your relationships with yourself, with the holy God spirits. And I'm not talking about religion, I'm talking about your true connection to source, because we all are God beings and we're here to become more of
Mhm.
God. And God is an action of love, beauty, peace, harmony, integrity, truth speaking with love and compassion and kindness to all above all. So, this is a channel of kindness, of joy and respect. And we're talking about how to do that for ourselves. That starts starts with us within. If we don't respect ourselves and love ourselves, and if we're not investigating all of our shadow parts and our elements that are um, aloha, beautiful people. Thank you for joining us. And if we don't respect and love ourselves, then how can we respect and love others, right? And it really is about which Melissa is talking about. Like she had to really investigate why this beautiful man that she wanted to spend her life with didn't want to be with her, and why she had to
Mhm.
accept this and go within, because we know that it's beautiful to be in partnership. We're here for divine union, but at first it has to start in ourselves and in our hearts. And so when would you start if you're still sometimes not fully aligned? Well, that's the whole journey, is that we are aligning ourselves, and we have to love ourselves where we're at. We have to love and accept where we are at. And then we work towards that every day with love and compassion for ourselves. And then we also have to have love and compassion and boundaries with other people. And the more that we can come into this love and acceptance, and we don't look for love outside of ourselves, of course we can share love and we can co-create. And but at the our source has to be from within and from our God source power. And to do that, we're talking about is we have to look and feel all the feels, right? Better out than in, as beautiful Melissa always says. You have to learn to look at those places and spaces that are stuck and need love. A lot of times from trauma from childhood, from multidimensional lifetimes where we suffered a lot of trauma, our original trauma from being separated from our true planet Tara. There's a lot of, I work on the multidimensional fields, and Melissa has her own beautiful ways of working as well, bringing everything into love, into oneness. And it's a journey, because there's a lot of sadness that can come up, grief, depression, anxiety, to just name a few, right, Melissa?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I love everything that you shared, Kira. And to answer your question too, I think it's do you say it cowboys? Love that.
Oh yeah, cowboys. I live right next to Makwa, the cowboy town here in Maui.
Yeah. So
Cowboys
I
and
would
girls.
Yeah, I would say that the truth is that we are already aligned. We are already fully aligned, and it's simply remembering that. So it's like, what are you creating relationship with? So many times we're creating relationship with the separation, right? And
The
and so
limiting
it's a
thoughts.
yeah, the thinking mind, the physicality, the emotions, the feelings. We think that's who and what we truly are, but that's not who and what we truly are. We are truly the infinite love and the infinite light,
The
whether you call
radiant
it God.
beauty. Yeah.
Yeah, whether you call it love, God, source, universe.
And it's
We are
polishing
that.
that gem. I think you're saying the polishing the gem. It's like the gem is there. We all were given by the Holy Mother and Holy Father the true spark of love, of remembrance in our heart. And it's up to us to remove the layers, to remove the goo, to remove the mind control and all the trauma that's been put upon us. Yes, multidimensional lives. People call them past lives, but they're actually existing in real time, because we know time is an illusion and our soul is eternal. We are eternal. We are unconditional love, eternal life. We come from this space. And then there's so many illusions here on earth that separate us. And that's why in the middle of this ascension cycle that we're in, and galactically and universally and in real time here on earth, we're ascending out of the dark programming that is makes people think that they have to live in poverty or with fear or with sadness or depression. These are all from the Antichrist. This is
Mhm.
all not of God, not of pure love, and that we can polish our hearts and we can come into that remembrance. And we have to start with really feeling and accepting. And that's the work that we do. I help people through live phone sessions, in person sessions, trainings, and Melissa has her self love programs too that she does to help people. We both work in our own unique ways and supporting each other and respecting our ways of helping people come into a divine remembrance of your true self-love. And from that point you can flower your inner garden of love and come into acceptance. And it comes a lot, and I know that uh, yes, of course. And sex allowed in the spiritual life, of course. And to me, I don't call it sex, it's making love. And I've had quite a journey with that. I was married for 20 years and I've had relationships, obviously, before and after. And what I've come into, what I'm co creating in my life is divine union, the inner union with myself first and with God, and building my whole inner Christic temple. It's called Hieros Gamos, that true union of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And Uh, I believe that making love is sacred. It is in devotion to God. And for me personally, that I want that with a devoted monogamous partner. And there's no judgment. No one's right or wrong or better than anyone else. For me, that I believe that and I teach that is set because in this ascension cycle, we're clearing out sexual misery programming in our lower chakras because when the earth was invaded and there was all this negativity that came into humans because we're these incredible star seeds, one of the programming was to put a lot of trauma in our lower chakras and to put our soul in our lower chakras. They don't belong there. There's a lot of trauma bonding, a lot of lunar bonding around people, rampant sex stuff and entities and demonics, and a lot, and it clouds our thinking and it creates uh, wrong relationship between people. I mean, the people we're meant to love and devote to ourselves and to one another and to be in trust and without lying, narcissism, betrayal. And it's hard to see through these illusions and darkness programs when there's a lot of sex involved. And so I help people clear out traumatic relationships, sexual abuse from rape, and all kinds of things that have been done to the sex organs. And that's just a part of the healing of our bodies. But that's a main one that people are sent negative partners and these false holograms where they are attracted to people that aren't in their highest good, that lie to them, that can't commit to them, that um, aren't available to them, that don't share the same equal love of life and co-creation. So we're really here to be in a divine union, in relationships that are truthful and honest, and where we can speak our truths and be respected, and there isn't this codependency and fawning and betrayals and a lot of. I mean, I spoke to a woman the other day who literally said to me, I said, "Oh, you're in a good partnership," and she was like, "Yeah, except he cheats and doesn't pay anything." And I was like, okay, like you're settling for that. And that comes from programming. We've both been in relationships that didn't serve our highest good. And of course, we all have lessons to learn and we need to go through what we need to go through with our soul and karma. But um, when you go along the journey, you learn, that your self worth and what you're worthy of and what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate and what makes you happy. So that's my take on it. And how about you, Melissa?
Yeah, I love that. And I don't know, my side of things is breaking up. I'm in the mountains, and so the
Oh,
Wi-Fi here isn't so strong. So hopefully everybody's able to receive and hear what's being transmitted. And
yes.
above, I would say above, even the words that we're sharing is just, taking it. Let's just take a deep breath into our beautiful heart spaces collectively and together, right? And just allowing our heart spaces to be completely open,
Yeah.
to all that is, again, whether you call that love, source, God, universe, because it's really from that open
Yeah.
hearted space that we can flow that love to ourselves. And what Kira's saying, absolutely. The thing is that when we truly love ourselves, there's so many things that we would not participate in. We just
Yes.
wouldn't. We
Yes.
wouldn't. It just
Yeah.
wouldn't be resonant at
We're
all. It's like,
operating from that lower wounded self.
yeah, it's
Yes.
just like, if you're talking about movies, for an example, like, when you're not loving yourself, and this is just an example. So, you know, but you might go to a movie that's, about murder and mayhem or something, right? Versus when you're fully in love with yourself, you're going to go to a movie that's loving, that's kind, that makes you feel more amazing and more alive, for having gone to that movie. And it's the same thing in our lives. We just, once we are fully, wholly, and completely in love, adoration, acceptance of ourselves, everything becomes a joy,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
Whether we're solo, walking in the forest. I've been walking in the forest by myself a lot, and all I feel is love, or whether we're here with a dear friend. Kira's such a dear friend of mine, and we're so blessed. We talk almost every day. It's like everything in life becomes a joy. Everything is a source of love when
Mhm.
you are in love, and loving
True.
yourself.
And you can,
So,
and gratitude and living really with a lot of gratitude. I have a video on here where I talk about the five essentials of ascending star seeds practices, five essential practices, prayer, the meditation, living in gratitude for ourselves to wake up to live another day. We're not everyone gets to be here on planet Earth during this ascension cycle to see the beauty, see the miracle, see the transformation, and get to continue to really love ourselves and really go into the deep spaces and places in ourselves. I yesterday was going into a deep place in a multidimensional lifetime as I was doing a meditation where I needed to do a lot of clearing. There was a lot of trauma there. And when that comes up, I really clear that and heal that. And we really have to feel things and see them, but we don't have to stay stuck in loop in the same patterns of anxiety or depression or yes, or negative thinking. Yeah, there's so much. Woo! Let it go. Let it go. Exactly. Exactly, and
Yeah.
being there's all kinds of things that get done to people here, that are not okay to babies when they're born, the birth process and all the things that they give babies when they're born, you know what I'm talking about, and, things that are not organic. We have a beautiful, healthy body, God-given body, and this body can heal, this body can has its own immunity, and when we learn how to live in harmony with the earth and with one another, we realize that a lot of these things that are introduced to us in Western medicine and the outside forces are not of our highest good. They're not for our self love and our connection and our beautiful light bodies and our design God plan, our blueprint, right, Melissa? Our double diamond blueprint
Abs-
of love.
yeah,
And then it's all
absolutely.
perspective, and the more I love myself, I mean, I made these videos, I'm making all these videos now, and I've had this channel for a while. And I used to be so worried, like, oh my God, my hair is like this and my teeth, da, 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 da. I don't care because I love myself. I don't give a rat's
That's
damn
right.
but about
When you
other
love
people and what they
yourself,
think, you know.
there's so
I
much
know
you
I
don't
love
care
my
about anymore.
yeah.
You
Exactly. I
just
love
don't.
myself and
It's
I
magic.
yeah, and we have a message to share individually and here together. And we're here to be of service and to help
Yes.
other people live in their divine joy. And, it's life. We're human. We have our feelings. We feel it. We love it. We heal. We move on. We rest when we need to, take loving care of this body temple. Sobriety for me and Melissa.
Oh, yes, very much so.
Yeah. And so we
Yeah.
want to thank you for joining us today. And if you're interested, I see some comments here that are just, no, thank you. And this isn't about us. This isn't, a lower vibration channel. This is about healing, people stepping forth. This is about integrity and kindness and about maturity. We want people who are emotionally mature and ready to be on their journey here. So, thanks for joining. But yeah, those comments are going to be deleted. And this is a safe space of loving and people who really want to heal, men and women that really want to take their healing and integrity into their own hands. And so we put up a strong boundary on on lewd comments. So um, we wish you well, though. Wish you well on your journey. This is just a boundary, and we're sending everyone lots of love. And so grateful to be here, and wish you the most blessed day. And if we can serve you in right integrity, healing of the soul and of the heart, yeah, you can contact me on my channel here. And then Melissa, what's your channel?
Yeah, I just launched a new website and it's called
Yay!
Free to Be Dash You. Free to be dash you, right? Because we're all free to be ourselves. And when we're being
Mhm.
ourselves, life is fun. Yeah,
Yes.
life
We
is a
came
lot
here
of
with a soul
fun.
mission or with a way to accept ourselves. And as children, where like a lot of our joy is taken out. When I work with my clients, so many people say that their joy was stamped out, their freedom was taken away, and they develop these
Mm.
negative self thoughts are not worthy. They became quiet, they became silent, they
Mm.
developed a nail biting, bedwetting for like different traumas and abuses. And that's not okay. We're here to help free from the trauma and to live a beautiful life. It's never too late to be happy, to be free, to
Yep.
be loving, to be kind, to be of service. So, yeah,
Everybody
all
deserves to be
yes,
happy. Everybody deserves to feel the love that
mhm,
flows through their own heart,
yes,
right? And then
yes,
that, whether you have a partner or not, you're not like desperately seeking love, right? Because it's
yeah,
already flowing through you. So it's
exactly.
beautiful.
Um,
Yeah.
so, yeah, so many blessings and uh, lots of gratitude for your presence here today. And um, yeah, we will see you again next time.
In Hawaii, we say ahui ho, right?
Ahui
Ahui
ho
ho.
and aloha and
Until
mahalo.
and
Thank you.
aloha. Until we meet
Yes,
again. And so
yes.
much love to you.
And thank you, Melissa. Love you so
Thank you,
dearly, my sweet
Kira.
sister
I
from
love you
across the
too.
waters. And
Yes.
yes, aloha, everyone. Bless you.
Aloha.